here we go. Stream time. Stream. Alrighty. Alrighty. I am going to set up a subscriber counter on this thing. It's only at 25%. Come on. Never mind. I guess I'll just, be blind. Alright, the main reason why I brought this up here was because sketchbooks, these things, yes, okay. Here we go. Alrighty, here we go. We got, finally, I started creating the draft for the Tampered Sanity comic. And man, I'm ecstatic, I can't wait. Don't worry, this is, again, just the draft. And I'm completely aware that I'm talking to nobody, but I don't care. So much if I grabbed a charger. Plug my phone. Here we go. Ooh. If you look hard enough, you can find images of my face online, but that doesn't mean I want to show it, so... This is the draft book. This is the concept book. And so we begin. Also, keep in mind, if someone goes back to watch this stream, every time somebody says that they subscribed in chat, even if they technically didn't, oh well, I don't have a way to check, I will roll a dice. And I'll write down that number alongside their username. For what, you may ask? Not a giveaway. Something else. Alright. So in regards to the art style of Tampered Sanity and apparently also Fragments, I like to do lots of spindly lines, if you know what I mean, where I go over lines multiple times to make them feel sketchy. In regards with the eyes, that turns out pretty well, but with the head, that just looks pretty damn messy. And also, another thing that I think you should know is that this is my stream voice. This is actually my normal voice. I tend to talk like this for my other YouTube channels, but I talk like this for this YouTube channel a lot. In regards to outfits, I tend to like to do V-necks alongside with either sweaters that pop out really far, it's like a vest, or I like to do really big collars. Sorry if you hear my dogs in the background. They're unfortunately annoying and I can't shut them up. I mean, I could technically put some, let's just say blue candy in their food bowl and then they might shut up a little bit, but I don't want to risk having to be sued by PETA or something. For all I know, they might send a SWAT team after me. In regards to teeth, if the character is psychotic, I tend to have a wide grin. And I add the little gums, which is a detail of my cursed smiles that I do when I'm trying to intentionally disturb people. Something that I've noticed that Johann Vasquez has done in his books is that when somebody's looking at the camera, but from more like this perspective, right? Here's the camera, it's looking up at him. They're kind of angled up. What he does with noses is instead of drawing the nose and then the under part of the nose, he just goes. And then he's done. Sometimes he does this. That's not exactly a good diagram. Here, let me show you what I mean. Right about here. He just draws a triangle. He doesn't even bother trying to draw the other upper half of the nose, because it's not exactly necessary. Like right here, she's just cut the triangle, and right here, her nose is actually sticking out. And here you can see Johnny's nose that kind of reminds me of a blobfish or something, but like a pointy blobfish. And then here's an example where he used the triangle, but also the line above the nose. If you do not have this book, get the freaking book. It's Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, Director's Cut. Hey, I see that there's one person watching the stream. How are you doing? If you want, you can tell me something to draw and I'll draw it. Because I'm starting to get very schizophrenic because, you know, talking to myself is not very fun. Oh no. Oh hey, it's the real CF deal. Again. How are you doing? I will be genuinely so pissed if my stupid mic isn't working. Pretty damn sure it is. Yeah, based on your response, I'm pretty sure my mic is working. I don't know why, I just sometimes do that, where I continue the lower half even though I stopped it right there. I don't know if you were here for the very first part when I was, being all schizophrenic and talking to nobody, but I started doing something. Tampered Sanity Draft Comic. Finally. It's very, very scuffed. And then that's it. Okay, I always end up looking Hispanic for some reason. Not that that's a bad thing, but like, why is my skin always darker when I'm on stream? Or just like recording myself in general. You know what, I assume you're subscribed, so... If you're not, you should, but if you are, we're gonna start doing something that I said earlier, again when I was talking to myself in a very schizophrenic manner. So, before I continue, are you subscribed? The real CF deal. You know, it's kind of awkward to say it. You don't have to be, but if you are, I will do something. Alright. Well, even though you didn't subscribe to this stream, we're gonna roll a dice. And that number is gonna be your number. $15. Alright. 15. You got 15. What is that number for? I don't know. Even if you aren't subscribed and there is somebody else, if there is somebody else in the stream and they say that they're subscribed, even if they are, I'll still technically write them down, but, you know, I can always fact check that later. Maybe that is a sign. Maybe you will no longer be a 14-year-old bum and you will now instead be a 15-year-old bum. Right. You know what? Severed pommy head. I'm just gonna leave that there now. Also, could you do me a favor and check how many people are watching? Because for whatever reason my phone won't tell me. Very comfortable. Real. Alright. If you or that other person that is in the stream, say something. Ooh. Wow. Wow. You know, my handwriting is literally just stylized chicken scratch. Hold on. I finally made the new RGS logo. Ooh, hold on. Oh, jeez. Ow. That hurt. Anywho, this is the Lyle Lily. It's a creature within Tampered Sanity, the Suicide Purgatory. It's basically a kamikaze flower. Thanks. So, this thing right here latches onto your face. This thing is like a scorpion barb, and that stabs you and then the eyeball blows up. And so then you basically turn into a Demogorgon, because your head blows up. Yay. Anywho, I'm gonna continue looking for that logo. Oh yeah. Exactly, basically that thing, except it blows up and it's a kamikaze. Alright, so, I've also been doing concepts for different haircuts that Harris could get in his game. Because yes, Tampered Sanity is indeed going to be a game, at some point. And they have names. The Gorburn cut, which is based on Blake Gorburn, a different character within the series. The Overfocus cut, that has two variations, half slicked and full slicked. And then the Not Man Bun. It's literally just a half man bun, half not. So, I don't know how else to explain it. Oh yeah, okay, this is one of my favorite pages. I've been experimenting with side views. And the side view in this is better than the front view. Oh yeah, there's the I was shot 6 times by the Arabian mob. Forgot about that. Also, just so you know, I am indeed wanting Fragments to be an RGS exclusive. So, basically what I mean is that you could only find it on the RGS YouTube channel at first. And then as it grows, we will consider more collaborations. This man's name is Duct Tape. Don't ask why. You know, when I was saying about Fragments, that's just an idea. It doesn't have to be. Okay, maybe it's not even in this book. What is it? Yeah, I got a feeling it's not in this book. I'll look at this orange book now. Wow. That's very annoying. So on that one either. Sure. Mhm. Yeah, I think it would make more sense to just credit you as the creator. Instead of just having it be like a collaboration, more so have it be, it would be produced by you, produced and written by you, and published by RGS. Because RGS isn't just like a small little thing where I post some animations. I mean, currently it is, but I'm wanting it to be a whole full-blown animation studio that has certain series from different people. Yours being the first. That isn't my own series. You know, in-house projects. My project is in-house. Alright. Oof. Yeah. The thing that pisses me off is that they're talking poorly about you. If you ever need help with like plot progression, I'm your guy. So I've been writing things for over 7 years now. Yo, he's still here. I genuinely forgot what Elliot looks like. I don't want to redesign him. I want to keep him as similar as I can to the already made designs. The fact that there's two people and only one of them is chatting is kind of creeping me out. I mean, for all we know, maybe that other person is like a serial killer or something, stalking me. Maybe they wanna have me leak my address and full legal name so then they can start committing identity fraud and then assimilate my behaviors and turn into me. Or maybe they're just a normal person. It's the feds. Oh no. How do they know I have children in my basement? I mean, hey, they're happy down there, and let them inhale as much lighter fluid as they want. So, I mean, shouldn't be a problem, right? Jeez, dude. Drying hands is awkward. Yeah. Something that my second grade art teacher told me and that I never listened to was to always draw the same direction when filling something in. And I never listened. It pisses me off to this day. I used to just scribble in. But then, when I started doing this, things started looking nice. If you were in Arizona, you would be aware of the Amber Alert or the notification about a guy who committed homicide. Maybe the feds are here because they know that I'm Alex and I'm the guy who did it. I did the murder. It's her. For real. Yep. Fifth's dying. Alright. No, it's fine. I used to have a bunch of Legos and I threw them out. And like, I mean, my room used to be like this high with trash. The floors all the way down here used to be like up here with trash. I threw out a total of 8 trash bags, and now you can actually see the floor. Because before you could not see the floor. Oh. I just flipped the camera by accident. I'll be right back. I gotta go swap the laundry. Alright, back. There we go. Yeah, there's this from yesterday. Oh my god. No way. I also remember that like it was yesterday. Shocking. My eyes burn. Ow. Severed Jack's head. There we go. Got a bunch of severed heads. Yo, is there anyone still here in the stream? Still me. That's weird, because for me it says that there's 0 people. Oh well. I don't really know what to do. Yo, what should I do?
Yo, what should I do? Should get some more drunk. Jigsaw Jackal. That's the first time I drew him. It's the first time I ever drew Jigsaw Jackal. Before that, he had no design. Then here's my last year's physics book. I'll show that in a minute. Here's the second attempt after drawing that first attempt. It's not that good. Here's me trying to screw around with his arm to see how, like, you know, I could draw it in different angles. Ooh. Dang, these are some really old drawings. These are older than old. Hold on. I found these. These are from 2021, dude. It's crazy. These are really bad. Really old. Oh my god. This is the first time that I drew what Harris was originally. That was originally Harris Grimm. Basically, Harris Grimm. He originally had the ability to morph his own flesh into different shapes, and he'd eat other people to then regrow limbs. His names. Rihanna was originally going to be Harris Grimm's mom, however, I changed that. I have no idea what the hell that little bag is. This is the next attempt at drawing Harris. It was very horrible. So it's the second time I ever drew Harris, and then this was the third. I remember because this was, I just remembered that this one was the third attempt. And then I went a few years without drawing him. And then I started doing other things. I'm trying to draw other characters. I drew this guy. I don't know who it is. Anywho. Let's see what's in this book. This ain't even my book. This isn't even my art either. However, one of my friends drew Pterodate Rosebane, which is, and I quote, the freaky degenerate lesbian cannibal. Yeah, no, I've had enough of her fucking thick ass thighs. I ain't gonna do that crap no more. Alright. Okay, this was my last year's history book. This is the Carnage Detective. Portugal takeover Indian trade. Oh, no, I'm not a human. Reference. And then more characters. Todd, Blake Gorburn. The first design for Blake Gorburn. Todd, Harvey Ashcroft, Pterodate Rosebane, but less, let's just say, girthy in the legs, and then the Shambler Gambler. Second attempt at drawing Todd. And then randomly drawing Gore. Because last year was the year I was first exposed to real shock content. AKA, real people dying. This is still one of my best drawings to date, but this is Sneervis. I'm not sure where he'll fall into the lore. Okay, this is one of my favorite things. This is one of my doodle pages where I draw whatever. Okay, so this pumpkin. I remember that I was scrolling on like random images because I looked up an image of scoliosis and there was this really funny x-ray of a skeleton but from the bottom angle, and so it made his mouth look really weird, and so I drew it like that but on a pumpkin. Okay, this is Macy Grimm's mother, and to this day this is what Harris Grimm looks like as a kid. Child Harris Grimm. He's 11. Yo, then there's Black, Phineas, and Ferb. Yo, Ferb, I'm black. Okay, I guess. I don't even remember writing that. Marvin. Garrison the Cartographer. Okay, this is one of my favorite pages to date. I don't know how I got this specific style, I just did. Again, more doodles. Doodle page. Oddbox songs, Saragina. Old guy. Which one? This one? Or no? Yeah, alright. Yeah, there's the old guy again. Second attempt at drawing the Carnage Detective. I gotta stop smoking. Damn it. Then this was my Terraria character when I was playing Terraria. Teenage Harris Grimm when he's like 16. Bad version of Harris Grimm. It's poorly drawn. Oh, Nil. This kid is based on my child self when I was like younger. And see that little dog? How he's saying it's okay, Miffy? That's based on my... Hold on, let me go grab it. Be warned, because this thing makes people fucking scream. This is Miffy, my stuffed animal I've had since I was like 3. He's so silly. I remember that, like, when I was younger, I used to, like, pretend I was him, and I'd go, Neef. It was really something I'd do all the time. But now he just sits in my bed. But anywho. If anything happens to him, I am going to kill somebody. Because he's very special. Oh. This is very disturbing. I decided to finally draw one of the things that I saw that was reoccurring in my dreams. I do not like this fucker. He's really creepy. He just kept reappearing in my dreams. I don't know what the deal is with this page. Oh yeah, there's Nil in a sleeping bag. Oh, female. Oh my god, that's a woman. Oh my god. She's wearing a crop top. Oh my god, that's so scary. I have no idea what that page is. That is the protagonist of Tampered Sanity Caramel Cocaine, which is about cartel stuff. Fazbear. I don't remember drawing that. Oh, there's this image of Harris Grimm. And there's also that image of Harris Grimm. Among Us. Pig Guy. Okay, that's it for this stupid book. Next. Not even mine. Completely empty. Not even mine. We might be out of books. Not even mine. Empty. I'll have to go into my folders. Okay, wait. I'm gonna find one. Yes! I've shown this one before, a little bit though. Only a little bit. Stupid science stuff. Don't matter. Charlie. This man looks ugly and I hate him and I want him to die. This was the original design for the Demented One, which is a creature in the Tampered Sanity universe. And oh boy, with that shoulder to lower torso ratio, I am glad this is not the final design. Oh yeah, mask designs for the Demented One. What is that supposed to say? 600 BCT. No, I think it's 600 BC plus. I think that's what it's supposed to say. See, I was just learning how to draw. This was my early 2021 book. Yeah. See, oh god, look at this crap. Heck nah. Jan Dorothy. Oh, good lord, what is this shit? Oh no. That wasn't even supposed to be Harris Grimm. I think I just took I was inspired by this to make Harris Grimm's design. But what is this thing, man? God. That's grotesque. Again, I don't think I was trying to draw Harris Grimm. I just think Harris Grimm's design was influenced by that guy. Because that guy was pretty reoccurring. Here he is again. Gay plus gay equals gay. Okay. Thank you, 2021 me. Victorian era mask. Oh my god, wait, this is the first ever design of Dr. Faferstein. I forgot that Dr. Faferstein is technically older than Harris Grimm. That's kind of cool. What the hell? What is that? Okay, this one's a little better in regards to the limb size ratio. Anglo Hawk. Mr. Landry. That's my last name. That's kind of... Why did I make a character with my last name? That's, like, stupid. You know, just for the hell of it, I think it would be really, really funny if I changed my legal last name to Sanity, so then my name is actually Autumn Sanity. Oh, I've shown this before. This mask. If you've been on my TikTok, you would have seen me showing off this mask. This is actually one of my good drawings that's in here. I love this thing, and I tried to actually make it in real life, but I failed. Markiplier. I was genuinely trying to draw Markiplier. Okay. Now, this was way later in the year when I'd already created Harris Grimm. And this is my interaction between Harris Grimm and Alistair from Hazbin Hotel. Sir, nice dog ears. Oh, dang, you seem like you need a rabies shot. What the hell? Is that immortal? I don't know what kind of shit I was writing up then, but... 2021. Late 2021. Clyde, what the actual hell is this thing? Okay, different eye types. The collab we all needed. Yeah, no. Originally, Harris Tampered Sanity was going to be a fucking Hazbin Hotel fanfiction. Well, by originally, I mean, there was a stage where it was. Dude, what? Okay, what is this? Satan. Oh, wait. This was... Okay, you can't read my handwriting super well, but this was a joke that I'd randomly thought of after seeing a video. And the joke is, man, that's as stupid as Jesus and Satan arguing in a bowling alley. And so that's literally Satan and Jesus with a bowling ball, and Jesus is saying, what? I'm just better at bowling. So, then there's, Doofenshmirtz with the Gayanator. And then there's Drunk Pico, but he's half horse. Okay, Why? Oh. Hell no. It's supposed to be, oh yeah. Nerd. What is this shit even? Dude, okay, this is really stupid. Hello, you are dumb, so die. I want to strangle 2021 me because none of that shit was funny, and I genuinely thought it was funny when I had made it. So, that's it. That's it for that book. And by for that book, I mean all the books. I'm done. Voice acting stuff. Since I'm pretty sure you're the only person in the stream. Voice acting stuff. I know you're kind of wanting a voice like Harris Grimm's for Elliot. However, I'm not exactly willing to completely copy Harris Grimm's voice because his voice is quite unique. And I'd rather have Elliot have something similar, but not insanely different. Not exactly the same, but similar, if you know what I mean. So maybe I was thinking something like this. You know, it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty similar. It has that kind of to it, if you know what I mean. And it's not exactly... I don't know how to explain it. It's just different. Yeah. Yo, I think I'm gonna go on a trip over fall break. Or maybe not, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I might be going somewhere. If it is somewhere, I'd most likely go to Flagstaff. Ow. be honest, I don't know. Alright. Well, this stream has been going on for about 79 minutes now, so I'll also end off the stream. I might start it back up later, though. Alright, bye.